We were doing this really for our kids so they don't have to take care of this.
Tom Simpleman and Don Campbell were trying to save their kids hassle during grief.
He was a friend on Facebook, and we'd like to do business with small businesses.
So they turned to someone in their network to pre-plan their funerals, Miles Harford with Apollo Funeral and Cremation Services.
It all looked legitimate.
The couple says Harford came to their condo, pitched his cremation services, gave them paperwork to sign, and then picked up a check.
We wanted a simple cremation, and that's what he offered.
Then
We were supposed to meet with him another time to plan more, but he always had an excuse not to show up.
they say they paid Harford a little under $3,000, thought nothing of it until last week, when police announced Harford was wanted on several charges after they found cremated remains and a decomposing body at a home he was evicted from in early February. It appears he got them to pay for something he might not have been able to do.
It appears Mr. Harford had accumulated significant debt with several metro area crematories. As a result, these businesses would no longer work with Mr. Harford.
It just puts a bad image on everything.
Michael Blackburn is the former president of the State Funeral Directors Association. He says he fought efforts by state lawmakers to deregulate the industry back in 1983 and lost.
We're one of the only states in the entire country that doesn't have any funeral regulations whatsoever.
Something that appears to be changing in Colorado after several cases of funeral directors behaving badly.
Why do you do this to people?
Why did you do that to us?
Not soon enough for Tom and Don, who worry they'll never get what they paid for.
We thought we were doing the right thing. Now we've got to start over.
Simpleman and Campbell paid Harford for these services a full year after the records show his business had closed. They've made a report to Denver police hoping that they could be made whole again. Again, Harford is wanted on abuse of a corpse, theft, and forgery charges, and as of right now is still not in police custody, Tom.
Yeah, sadly, Steve, this sounds like a story that we're only beginning to hear about, that there's going to be much more to this as we continue to pull that thread.
Yeah, you think about this company, Apollo Funeral and Cremation Services, was open from 2012 to 2022, and the police say that some of the remains they found dated back to 2012. So you imagine there might be a lot of people impacted by this, and they're just starting to kind of trickle into Denver police right now.
All right, a sad story for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Steve, thanks.